Darren, we've had a weekend off and are back to it tomorrow. How's training been since Barnet?
No, it's been good. Training's always good here because of the senior influence in the squad. So training's always been strong. But no, it was important. I thought that we tried to get some rest and recovery into some of the players that have played a lot of games, especially the older ones, as you can imagine. I think it was important that we've led quite an intensive season as people, so I thought it was important that we tried to get certain dynamics away from each other so that the relationships are fresh and always vibrant. And then it was a case of, we need to utilise the time in order to try and improve aspects that maybe we could be better at, and just nail down our, I call them behaviours, but nail down our principles of play, and just try and reinforce with everyone through footage or through coaching or individual work our expectations of them until the end of the season. But it's been a good period to have the 10 days, and I thought we played really well on the Tuesday against Barnet. I thought we were really fabulous. It's the first time I think we've had 60% of the ball against another playoff position side, and I think we are growing with that, and it's taken a while, but hopefully over the coming, it might be years, that we kind of merge into maybe a smoother team. But for now, what the boys are doing is absolutely fabulous, so we just needed to nail down those bits again.
And it's Dorking away tomorrow, and we drew them early this season. What can we expect from them?
Well, if it's anything like the home game, which was like I mean this respectfully, but 3-3 to me like a playground game. It was like the Wild West that night, and they were really excellent. I think I might have said they were real gunslingers or something of that ilk, and they are, and they have been, and they carry on being, and they've done brilliantly, absolutely brilliantly. And I didn't probably put enough emphasis in the first game on the fact that it's a derby. Maybe because it's not been a derby ever. It wasn't a great amount of attention to it and the importance of derbies. But I think we've definitely applied a little bit more emphasis on the rivalry that is generated with locality and location. I don't think there's that tradition and hatred there that's accustomed to the Aldershot games, but I still think it's important that we build these new rivalries, and as long as they're obviously respectful and professional, I think I think they're really important. And so we've really established that this week, or we've tried to establish that this week, and the importance of aspects in those games. But they're a really difficult team to work against because they are very, very expressive, and they're a really good reflection on their manager and his coaches. Some I know better than others, and they've been fabulous. I think it's fabulous what they do, and what they bring to the division. So it should be good. It should be a really good game. It should be a blow for blow type game. I think Mark and I will share a strategy, but definitely a philosophy of entertainment. And I think that's why in the first game it was daft as a brush.
And there'll be a large Woking turnout tomorrow, and the connection between the supporters and team has been really strong this season. We've alluded to it so many times. How important is it that they continue that back in, obviously tomorrow, but also Monday back at home against Southend?
Well, the Barnet game was incredible, to the numbers that night, and it wasn't, I mean this respectfully again, but it wasn't Barnet bringing the 1,000 and filling up a large. Our support was great, and you know, for managers at times you can call, you know, supporters out as such, and you know, we need more and we need this more often, and then it's up to you and the playing quota to deliver some sort of entertainment or some sort of win that backs that up. And I was so pleased with not only the number, the quantity, but the quality of support. And last Tuesday was just fabulous, absolutely fabulous, brilliant atmosphere, especially second half. It always seems that when we're going to that end, that second half end, that that the atmosphere really builds. And I thought they were great, and I thought they were great with young Reece and the team. And I said it in my interview with John. These are the most football intelligent supporters I've worked under, and you know, you can see it in those moments. Really can see it in those moments. And to take 1,300, which I think is the most anyone's taken to Dorking this year, is incredible. Absolutely, you know, it's incredible, and it will make for a really good game. And having so many Woking fans there will lift the Dorking team as well, and the Dorking fans, and hopefully the atmosphere builds. And I hope we can have a rivalry with Dorking, a professional rivalry. So I think everyone needs to know that we're not, you know, everyone's got to get there and get home safely, and you know, and we've got to build these competitive relationships with our neighbours. And I think Dorking is definitely one that we can do that with in the right way, where, you know, a large quota go to the away game at Dorking, and a large quota of Dorking come to us at our home game, and we build that maybe in a different way. You know, I think you can only really have that one derby that's stitched with aggression and all that other stuff. So, but you know, I want to make sure that everyone goes there with the right spirit and supports us. And you know, our away form's been great, and hopefully it's also a recognition of the players' form away from home, which has been so good. And hopefully we really serve up a good performance tomorrow.
And finally, how's the squad looking?
We've had some illness in the camp actually. It's ironic when kind of you stop for the 10 days and you think I've got 10 clear days of work with a settled group. Something always comes up. So we've had 2 or 3 with some illness, and 2 or 3 will miss out because of that illness. It's not COVID, but it has reduced their ability to be able to work and prepare. And with our depth now as it is, I think it's always really important that, especially at this stage of the season, that the players have as optimal ranges of energy as possible, and they're able to perform at the intensity levels that we need. And so I think that, you know, there'll be maybe some stranger looking decisions, but it'll be because of the little bout of illness in the camp. Obviously I won't commit to who they are, because I don't think it's fair on either side. But yeah, it definitely has brought or accelerated certain partnerships quicker than we thought they would have to.
Well, Darren, thank you for your time and best of luck.
Thank you.